I pledge allegiance to the flag
flag
of the United States of America
and to the
and
republic
to the republic for which it
which it
stands,
stands,
one
one
nation,
nation, under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
indivisible.
with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody vote.
I call this meeting into order. Woo!
Yes, I voted.
Yay.
I voted too.
Me too.
Oh, that cane is awesome. I'd like to now hand this meeting over to our Toastmaster of the day. Oh, I'm sorry, to our President, Shastri Stewart.
Thank you, Shay. Can everybody hear me clearly?
Yes.
All right. This is Master Chief, Sierra 117. Finish this fight. All right. We'll go ahead and start the meeting. I just had to do that little skit. I wanted to do that for so long. All right. Thank you guys for joining us for another Monday night meeting. Thank you so much. You guys all look wonderful with your costumes, and hopefully we'll have a wonderful night and contest. I'll first share our mission statement, which states it is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence. And we have one guest, which everyone is pretty familiar with, and that is Woodland. So Woodland,
Welcome.
Thank you for joining our meeting again, and if you want to briefly introduce yourself and say something.
Hi, my name is Woodland, and I work for Century 21 Tennis Realty.
Woohoo!
Awesome. All right, so on to the fun stuff. Now I'll pass the meeting to our wizard in charge, Toastmaster of the Day, Jack Miller.
Thank you, Mr. President. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. As you know, this meeting is going to be a little bit different, a little less structured, and hopefully a little more fun. Basically, instead of the 3 formal speeches today, we're going to have 3 groups of 3 speaking today. And we do have 1 opening for 1 speaker. Is there anybody that's not signed up for a role that would like to be participant number 2 in team 2?
Yeah, I'll
Woodland.
do it. Oh, okay.
Did I just hear Woodland volunteer?
I will if Gary doesn't want to do it. Gary wants to do it?
I'm already signed
I
up.
think Gary's on a team. Yeah, he's on a team.
Oh, okay. So, all right. If you need somebody, I'm doing grammarian, but I can do that too.
Because we
Yeah,
could
it's
also
team 1, participant 3.
we could sign Woodland up as well.
Are you
Woodland,
ready?
are you up for the challenge?
Are you up for the challenge, Woodland?
Sure.
Of course, he says. All right. Well, Connie, since you took on the grammarian job, and that's really one of the toughest jobs in Toastmaster, because you really got to pay attention in that one, maybe more than any other position as far as keep on going. So we got that covered. We'll go into the details of that just a little bit more, but before that, I'd like to call for Toastmaster Michelle. Will you tell us about your role as counter?
Toastmaster of the day. During the meeting, the role is best done. I'm sorry. Toastmaster of the day. The purpose of the counter is to note any word or sound used as a crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections. You will hear my bell after the 3rd repetition of the same word or any filler that is used. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Michelle. And I also want to give a little applause to Toastmaster Michelle. I don't think she's missed a meeting since she's signed up. and she's been very active and really doing a great job. So a little round of applause.
Woohoo, Michelle.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And wonderful costume too.
Yes. Who doesn't love Batwoman?
I know. I'm coming back.
Toastmaster Connie Andrews, will you explain your role as grammarian and the word of the day?
My role as grammarian this evening is the benefit of Toastmasters is that it helps people improve their grammar and word use. Being grammarian provides an exercise in expanding listening skills. Meow, 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 meow. I have several responsibilities to introduce new words to members, to comment on the language during the course of the meeting, and to provide examples of eloquence. Meow, 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 meow. The word of the day today is conjuration. Conjuration is a noun, and it means magic incantation or spell. I will use it in a sentence. The only way I can describe the year of 2020 is that it has been a conjuration of sorts, one that will go down in history books. Conjuration. I encourage anyone speaking during any part of the meeting to use the word conjuration, which means, again, magic incantation or a spell. Thank you, Toastmaster Jack Miller.
Thank you, Toastmaster Connie Andrews. Toastmaster Justin Gwynn, can you tell us your role as general timer?
Serve as the ultimate keeper of time. Time is a precious gift, which I have afforded each of you. Only I know how much time you have remaining. Back to you.
All right. And I'll kind of go over the timing a little bit later because this one's going to time a little different than every other one. Let's see. We're not going to have a general evaluator today, mainly because no one signed up and I didn't manage to get anybody. So I guess now we'll kind of go into how this is going to work a little bit. We have 3 speeches today. I'm going to give a topic or an outline for it. And the 3 speeches in the first participant or team 1 is going to be Shay, Hyan, and Sujana. Sujana, are you there? Did I know? Is she here?
Woodland will be taking that role.
Okay, well, we actually just put Woodland on team 2.
No, because Sujana's not here today. She's not here for this meeting. So
Okay,
team
she
2 is
signed
set,
up.
and so is team 3.
What?
The teams are set except for Sujana's space.
Right, so I'm gonna have to fill that.
So Woodland's filling that space.
Okay, but he was gonna be on team 2. Okay, we got Woodland there. So Woodland, you're gonna be on team 1. And team 1, I'm gonna ask you, give you a little statement. You're gonna pick up with it and you're gonna try and talk for 3 minutes, timer. And you're gonna shift over and let Hyan pick up for 3 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna shift it a little bit. I'm gonna ask Woodland to have part 2 and Hyan to pick up part 3 in this case. I think it'll be a little more comfortable for everybody. If you want to shift back or turn it back to someone else, you can also turn it back or if someone, so keep your speakers on if your team is speaking. So you're all 3 welcome to even interact and play with this. Are you ready to play the game? Okay, team one.
So wait. So I just want to ask a question just to clarify for everybody. So when you say that you're working as a team, the story is going to be ongoing. So one person's going to pick up where the other person left off.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes, and they can go anywhere they want to go with the story. I'm just kind of starting it out with a little bit of an outline.
And each person has 3 minutes.
Correct. Now, if they don't, and you could do it 1 minute, go back. We're trying to do 9 minutes of talking. So your team has 9 minutes altogether. Justin, we're going to ask you to give us a green light at 3 minutes, a yellow light at 6 minutes, and a red light at 8 minutes, and then they have 1 minute after that. I mean, a green piece of paper, a yellow piece of paper, and a red piece of paper. Okay.
Sorry, 3 minutes, what then?
3
3,
minutes.
6, 9.
3, 6, 9.
Green, yellow, red. Only the red one make it 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and you got 30 seconds when the red shows. Okay?
Say your final goodbyes with the red card.
Yes, and on your
After that,
red
you will be
card, if
mine.
you have a marker, you might even mark 30 seconds left, so that they kind of know when they see you. Since we're doing it a little differently. Okay, for our first round, you are the leader of a group of 7 Smurfs, and you've managed to talk yourself into having a bunch of Jamaican Rastafarians take you to Jamaica to visit your adoptive mother. Tell us how that happened. Toastmaster Shay Greaves starts the game.
Jinkies, we all started wandering together as a wonderful group. And then all of a sudden we stumbled on all of these Rastafarian men. Wagwan, 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 me good, me good. That's what they tell me to say. And then our adventure began. I guess the only way to get there from here was the plane. So then we started traveling or making our way to the plane. They were all really chill. They loved reggae music. They loved dancing. We had fun dancing as well. Until they passed around something that they called ganja. That made me feel a little woozy. I never felt woozy like this before. And then I started feeling a little hungry. I guess just like Shaggy. Maybe that's what Shaggy does all the time. But then from there, we saw so many beautiful sights. So many beautiful sights, but huge sights because we're rather small. We'd never met our mother before, and we're looking forward to seeing her. I'd never thought that we'd see her this soon, and who knew that she'd be in Jamaica? I guess Jamaica, of all places, is the best place to be for a mom, especially with so many kids. Do you know how many brothers and sisters I have? 300 is not a good approximation. More like 1,000. More like you can't even count. We sing along, we dance, and that's why the Rastafarian men reminded us of home. They like to sing, they like to dance, and it was a good party, a good time. This is hard.
And we like to listen to music at the beach. And we like to play video games, among other stuff.
I forgot to tell you, you all have one supernatural power that you can use any way you want in your story.
And the superpower that we have is that we can travel to anywhere we want. And we decided to travel to Australia, and we saw some weird stuff over there, like big spiders and other stuff. And then after that, we went to Mexico, and we partied all weekend. And after that, we went to France to enjoy the New Year's. And
Team,
after,
you're welcome to help him.
As you can see, fellow Toastmasters, this chance encounter with 7 Smurfs in West Palm Beach turned into quite an adventure. We went to Jamaica. From there, we went to Australia, Mexico, France. Guess what? Back to Jamaica. And we thought, 7 Smurfs, not quite up to our standard because we were dressed to the nine. Shay, Woodlin, we were dashing looking. So we decided to turn these 7 Smurfs into 7 tall, dark, dashing Jamaican dudes. Talk about dancing. And they were not only tall, dark, handsome Jamaican dudes, they were fantastic reggae dancers. How can you party glamorously when you don't know how to dance? But dancing occurred in the evening. What did we do during the day? Oh, we went to the beaches. We went to the reef-lined beaches. We went to the rainforest. By the way, you know you can see British architecture in Montego Bay. You knew that, right? Jamaica was part of Britain long time ago. So that was a different cultural experience for us. We went diving, we went snorkeling. Not only did we dance at night, we did some really cool sports during the day. And how can you be in Jamaica when you miss out? How can you be in Jamaica and miss out the Bob Marley Museum, the famous Bob Marley Museum in Kingston? So it was a fantastic day, although I must say the drive was a little bit rough, but hey, we were in Jamaica to have fun. A little bit of nausea didn't deter us from having fun. Mr. Toastmaster of the evening.
All right, team 1. We love it. Team 2. Leading as our leader, our president, Shastri Stewart. You guys and your cabinet has just been elected. Actually, the election's tomorrow, but you're expected to win. To supervise and run the small country of Toastmastervania. Tell us what you're going to do and why Toastmastervania is such an awesome place to live. Connie, you're going to
Absolutely.
participate too.
Yes, absolutely. Mr. Wizard, fellow Toastmasters. I am just elected as the president of Toastmastervania. And the first thing I would do is have the support of all these wonderful cabinet members, Gary, Jack, Shay, Yon, everyone on the panel, and really listen to their ideas and what information and impact that they could provide for that organization, Toastmaster Pennsylvania. And I'll listen. And the reason I'll listen is because I want them to know that they matter, their ideas matter, and I want to get them engaged by them providing their insights on certain things. After that, I'll talk to the people of Toastmastervania, see what their needs are, and execute on those needs by creating an action plan. In the past, we were plagued with this bug we call COVID, and I'll assign a task force to tackle that to prevent thousands of our citizens to die. After I do that, I'll speak to all the wonderful technical people and business owners and see what they could do, what technology they can create to help prevent that type of bug infesting our wonderful nation. The third thing I would do is to create a parade to celebrate with the citizens of Toastmastervania. We'll have costumes like we have on right now. We'll have gifts. We'll have music, lovely reggae music. I'll have the opportunity to really show my skills and what I could do. I'll stand right now. Let me see if I can dance a little bit. I'm not sure if that's how you do it, but I wish I had some music on. But we'll definitely have all the superstars, the singers, the athletes, the talented people to come and entertain the crowd. And finally, but not least, finally, I'll create a statue of the chief, Sierra 117, Master Chief. He will be a superhero, the pillar on what the community of Toastmastervania relies on. He'll be like the Spider-Man of Toastmastervania. Pass the mic over to Mike.
Well, Chief Master, my name's not Mike. My name is Johnny Lawrence. I'm from Cobra Kai, and I'm just done from kicking some butt. And me now, as a newly elected president, I'm gonna make everybody do some push-ups because here at Cobra Kai, that's what we do. We do some push-ups because we could kick some ass, and we're some badasses. So Toastmastervania is the most badass place there is, and everyone here is going to do some kung fu and some karate. And then we're gonna listen to some good 80s music. You wanted some 80s music? Here's some 80s music for you. Yeah! Some Eye of the Tiger, because I'm gonna eat some tiger cereal, and I'm gonna make sure that all the kids are tough and we fight. And we're going to fight with some words, and we're going to fight with some debates, not with our fists, but with our minds, because that's what we do in this country, in Toastmastervania. And I'm going to make sure that everyone wears the nice Kung Fu outfit from Cobra Kai. We don't wear none of that Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso stuff, because we're going to beat his butt. And I'm going to pull up my red Trans Am, and you're going to have a Camaro, and someone's going to have a Ford Mustang, and we're going to show them that the 80s and the 90s are the best years. Forget that 2020 stuff. I know it's 2020 and it's a great election year, but let me tell you, there's some things blast from the past. We're going to bring back to this era. We're going to bring back to this presidency, and together collectively, like this big dojo with all our students and all our fellow Toastmasteranians, we're gonna rule just like everything from the 80s rule, from my costumes, from our clothes, to our food. And no, we're not gonna wear seat belts in our car either. And the kids are not gonna wear those stupid helmets and those elbow pads. What is this sissy stuff? We're not raising sissies. We gotta be tough. We gotta be tough, just like everyone here is tough, because we survived the 80s, and we're gonna teach those people how to survive, and we're gonna teach them how to peace and love. And just like those people in Jamaica, after the training, and we're gonna work hard, and we're gonna do our push-ups and diet. Yeah, we're gonna smoke a little ganja, and everything will be Irie, man, ting Irie. And guess what? My superpower is that I don't have a superpower, but I'm such a great Kung Fu master. That's all I need, because karate solves everything, and it solves everything, peace and love. So this is the first thing that we're gonna do. Now for the second thing that we're gonna do here in Toastmastervania, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we run outside 10 miles, and we're gonna do some sit-ups after that, because in this dojo, everyone's gonna be in tip-top shape, physical shape, mental shape. And that way, we're gonna show everybody how it's done. And all the other countries are gonna wanna copy us. And we are the superpower. And everyone knows why, because in this Cobra Kai dojo, we do it old school style. Back to you, President, Master Chief.
Good evening. It's gonna be hard to pick up after that kind of energy. Fellow Toastmasters, we're gonna start with thanking you for your vote. We are very happy that you chose us as your leader, and we will deliver. We will do the things we promise you. You're not alone. We are with you, and we will complete all the things we promise you, because we are going to put you first. You come first in this country. In this country, it's united. We are, yes, we are beating this virus. And after that, we will celebrate, like Shastra said. And yes, we will have reggae, and we will be able to touch each other, to shake hands, and to hug and celebrate together. But first, we need to pass these bad times. And once again, thank you for choosing us. I know we were the underdogs, but we are happy you chose us. We will make things different. We will put you first. I've been watching that for too long. but we will execute, like Shastra said. And yes, we will hear you. We will put our ears in the ground for you, your family, my family. We will look at history, and we will know what are the best things for us to do in order to be the best country in the planet. And as right now, I want to ask Eon Green. Eon, what are the things that this government can do for you tomorrow, starting tomorrow? Please let me know.
Certainly, yes. Yes, and I will do what I can do for this country too.
That is the right kind of attitude. And that's why we are the best country. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. My time is up.
All right, everybody. And remember those supernatural powers, and don't forget that word, conjuration. Is that what it was? Where they have a
Conjuration.
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 Has anybody else ever heard that word before? That's a new one to me, and I haven't seen many new ones, so it's cool. We got a new word, conjuration.
I heard it back in the 80s.
I lived it back in the 60s.
I was not born in the 80s.
Neither was I.
Team number 3. Our first speaker will be Sonia Garate, and she's
Ahoy.
dressed appropriately because she has been with her team stranded on a deserted island that has just had a giant ship with skull and crossbones pull up into its harbor, and now they got to figure out what to do. Toastmaster Sonia.
Ahoy, mateys. Welcome to our island. Come on in, man. Come on in. It seems that you've landed in Jamaica. How fortunate for you. This, though, is not the main country of Jamaica. This is a tiny island on the outskirts. But before you come in, there are 3 rules that you must follow if you plan to live on our island. Number 1, there is no singing. Number 2, there is no dancing. And number 3, you must always talk in a Jamaican accent. The best that you can come up with. The reason I say that, no singing and no dancing, is because that only happens at nighttime after we have our rum punch. Then it's mandatory for everybody to sing and dance all night long. That's how it works on this island. Now, there's a few other spooky things I should share with you about this island that you have come to. Number 1, conjurations abound. Every midnight at the stroke of 12, there may be a conjuration that occurs. We do not know what it is, and we never know in advance, but I tell you, something strange will happen. Just last week, there were 7 Smurfs on this island. I don't know where they came from, but they just appeared, and then they disappeared the next day. I heard they went to Australia, but I really don't know where they went. Then the day after that, all of a sudden, we saw a whale came ashore, and it seemed like it was dead, but the next day it was gone. So really, I tell you, welcome, but just be forewarned, lots of strange things happen here. By the way, my friends, do you know how you got shipwrecked on this island? No, you don't know? Well, let me inform you. There's a magic reef out there that lots of people don't know about, and that is why you got shipwrecked. But the good news for you, we don't have COVID on this island because we don't see anybody besides Smurfs and the occasional whale. So this is the place to be. This is the place to be. Now, I can tell you that we also have a new government that just came in, and they are a really special group, very special group. And you may hear music from the 80s pop up, but that's okay. The island is under control. And to tell you all about the new laws and regulations of the island, we have today, let me explain to, who's going to explain to you what you should be doing so that you don't run afoul of our laws. We have our new town council, Toastmaster Michelle. She will explain all that you need to know so that you can be safe while you're here.
Welcome, 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 everyone. Now you know we have rules, because rules is what make a country. Rule number 1, do not go to the beach lest there be a conjuring. Rule number 2, if there is a conjuring and you don't understand it, please ask Miss Connie what it is. She go explain it to you. Rule number 3, we don't have to use money here because everything on this island is free. Fruits, chicken running all about the place, or they just grab one, cook it. We don't eat pork. Don't even think about pork. I'm only on ITALs, no pork. Rule number 4, when you hear the reggae, you gotta bounce. No matter you're a Smurf and you're blue and you can't even know a reggae beat, bounce, just bounce. I'm cool. Rule number 5, if you want to be in the 80s, it's okay to have good reggae jams in the 80s. Tell Mr. Kai Cobra that. Rule number 6, we just love we ganja. But I don't smoke it, eh? Because I cough. And I feel like if I conjuring, gonna conjure up. So I don't smoke the ganja. I want to be clear-headed. Rule number 7. Remember rule number 1 and rule number 2. We are party people. We're gonna be free at night, lest there be a conjuring. And if there's a conjuring, go inside. What I say? Go inside. We will now turn over to the next person, the next happy person who will tell all you what we'll do for all you with all the money we collect from the Toastmania government. Thank you very much.
Mwahaha. All the money comes to me. It's my duty to make sure that I stay out of Catwoman's way and visit your ships while you're attending the conjuring. I am the inmate, and it's my duty to ensure that whatever you bring to the island stays on the island when you leave. Now, we have a wonderful government that's taken over, and I have to be careful of Cobra Kai because him and his team of bandits will be after me. So you most likely won't see me much, even though I'm wearing orange. Hopefully, you'll all be very well relaxed from all the ganja and rum punch that we'll be serving to you on the island. It's our duty to ensure that you have such a wonderful time that when you wake up, you have no clue where you are, what happened, or where all your possessions went. So enjoy your stay on the island and make sure that you hang out with those Smurfs a lot. They have that wonderful superpower that will take you around the world. But just make sure you come back to us with all those new gifts that you bought from your visits to Australia and France and anywhere else the Smurfs decide to take you. This is a wonderful place to be, and we will make sure all your dreams come true. We have the best government and the best associates to take care of you and make sure that you have the time of your life. And as our governor mentioned, we're COVID free, so no masks. Yay! Welcome to our island and enjoy your stay.
All right, everybody, great job. That was fun.
Yes. I didn't know we were such good bullshitters.
Hey, that was awesome. That was awesome. Incredible.
Excuse me, that was impromptu. Impromptu BS.
Toastmaster Justin, were all of our speakers within the 7 to 9 minute range?
Fortunately, everybody finished within their time, and they had time to spare. I don't get to keep any souls this evening, so good job.
All right. You should know too that we have a special dinner certificate prize for the winning team and the winning costume. So there's going to be 2 votes. Gary, can you be our vote counter master? And
We have it covered.
I'm
Jack.
taking care of it. I'm taking care of it.
Okay, Shastri, you got it. Team 1,
Yeah,
2,
I'm gonna,
3, and then best costume.
yeah, I'm gonna send the first one now.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, votes will end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay. Best costume. Now we do best costume. Launching the poll now. All right, poll is going to end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And I think that's it.
Okay, so now we move on, if Toastmaster Jack would permit, to our trivia. Toastmaster Jack, can we move on at this time? Jack, can you hear me?
Yes, what was that?
Can I move on to our next section?
Yes, yes, go ahead. with
Okay,
the trivia.
wonderful. So everyone in the chat, you're going to see a link and it takes us out to our Kahoot trivia. Could you please click on that and I'll provide you with the pin to enter in a few moments. Okay.
Did you say the pin?
There we go.
Oh.
I'll say the pin out, 705. 705-8432. And I'm going to now share my screen so we could do a game of trivia using Kahoot. So as you come in, you will see your, there we go. You will see your nickname pop up on the screen. So when we're all in, we can begin.
Wait, how do we put the name in?
It should randomly assign you one.
Oh, okay. But we don't know who's who though, right?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Didn't spin my name. It says spin it, but I didn't do it.
That's okay. You can put your real name in.
But I don't see
You
it.
can spin and get a new one, a different name.
My name is not showing yet.
No. Go ahead and
Your
click the
name
link.
won't
Put the
show,
pin
it
in
gives
one
you
more
a-
time, Heon. See if you could join.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Could you click on the link one more time from the chat?
Okay.
Is everybody reading these names? This is so cute.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
So Shay, what is our count tonight? I didn't see how many members we have joined. I have 9 joined so far in the game.
There's 12
I
of
believe
us
it was
total.
12.
There's
Okay,
12 of
so we
us
should have
total.
2 more players join in. I'll give you guys about 1 more minute to join. If you're having difficulty, let me know. We're missing 1 more person. Okay, let's get started. If you would like, you can still join as we're playing, okay? So here we go. Reese's peanut butter cups. We had no one for Twix. No one likes Twix here. Next question, and that went to Friendly Hen. Next.
Excuse me. Did you see
Yes.
my name?
Sorry?
Did you see my name?
You may be using a nickname.
Oh, Crazy Tiger was mine.
Okay, I'll look for your next one.
Okay.
Do you see this question? Go ahead and answer.
I give the answer, but it doesn't register.
Oh, you have to go back to your other tab that you have open where you're playing. This is just so you can see
Oh.
my screen.
Okay.
So answer on the screen where you put in your pin and just look at the question on my screen.
All right.
Let's try the next question. Wonder Hen got that the fastest.
Oh, there's another hen out there.
This was a tricky one. Offer prayers for the dead in exchange for soul cakes. We had lots of people choose them. Offer dead people in exchange for cakes. Okay, good thought. Wonder Hen still on top. Good job, Wonder Hen. Next question. Ooh, where's Toastmasters International headquarters? Colorado. Is Wonder Hen still killing us? Wonder Hen is still on top. Come on, guys, take down Wonder Hen. Next question. Yes. Oh, I think the photo gave it away. Where leaders are made, absolutely. Oh, Wonder Hen, she's got fire now, killing it. Yes. So communication master is not a Toastmasters pathway. Everything else was. If you can sing it, you get extra points. Almost everyone got that right. Yes. Ooh, Smooth Zebra's got the fire now, on fire. Yes, multiple languages for our Toastmasters meetings. And finally, last question. Here we are.
This is very cool.
Marmot is another name for a scarecrow. And in third place, we have Awesome Dingo. Congratulations. Second place, we have Friendly Hen. Congratulations. And first place, who would it be? Who will it be? Wonder Hen! Yay! Wonder Hen, congratulations. Wonder Hen, if you could send me a message privately in the chat so we can know who you are. Thank you. And that concludes tonight's game of Halloween trivia. I hope you guys enjoyed that very much and you learned something about Toastmasters as well. I, for one, learned quite a lot about Toastmasters just researching it and putting it together. And I learned that we could visit our headquarters, which is located in Colorado. I think we have to just contact a few of the higher ups. Maybe Keon could share some more about that. But we could, in fact, make a visit, learn some more, and learn about the history of this amazing club. And back to you, Toastmaster Jack.
Thank you, Sonia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonia Garate, our #1 pirate. Okay, since this is an unusual Toastmaster meeting, I think I am complete, and I'm going to turn this over to Toastmaster Shastri Stewart. I will say that I will be sending the gift certificate out to the winners. It's a card that's got restaurants available to you.
Jack, do we want to have the grammarian do her report in regards to how many times the word of the day was used?
Yes. Toastmaster Connie Andrews, can you give us the grammarian report?
Yes, sir. Toastmaster Jack Miller. The word of the week, conjuration, was used 5 times during the meeting. This was a very special impromptu meeting. Some would say it's impromptu BS. But things that I heard, a little nausea did not deter us from having fun. Love it. They matter. Their ideas matter. We will execute. We will put our ears to the ground. It's great. Places that we can improve on is to enunciate all our words. Rather than kinda, kind of. Rather than gonna, going to. Rather than see ya, see you. Good reggae jams, you gotta bounce. Love that. I would like to see that Toastmaster bounce, Miss Michelle. Thank you, Toastmaster Jack Miller. That's your report for this evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Andrew. Toastmaster Michelle, can you give us an counters report? Kind of.
Master of the day. It was truly a privilege to listen intently to everyone. I did not note any ahs or ums, but I stand corrected. The word we was used too many times. Maybe the grammarian might be able to say if there's another word that can be used in delineating what you'd like to say instead of saying we. I did notice a couple lip smacks, and while we want to make our points, I think smacking the lips is inappropriate, and I think it kind of buys some time. And I also noticed long pauses, even with myself. The brain is not working as we would want it to work. So please offer some advice for some of us who have those long pauses and how to fill in those. Toastmaster of the day, that's the end of my report.
Okay, I'm going to kind of step back to the beginning so we can end the meeting with our esteemed president giving us the invocation for the meeting, which I happened to miss earlier in the meeting. But this is Halloween, so we can do anything we want to do. Toastmaster Shastri.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Our fearless wizard. All right, this quote here, I really wanted to share it with the team because just recently this week, we had a team member pass away. Someone I actually knew and spoke to just recently, and she passed away in her sleep. She was 45 years old. And I read this quote from Oprah Winfrey that I wanted to share with you all. It goes like this. It says, "Be thankful for what you have, and you'll have more of it. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you'll never have enough." And that's from Oprah Winfrey. So a lot of times we need to be thankful for what we have and not what we don't have. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shastri. And now can we get our esteemed president, Toastmaster Shastri, to help close the meeting?
Absolutely. And I would like to announce the winners of the best costume. The first one is the best costume. So drum roll. And the best costume for tonight goes to the one, the only, Sonia Garate. Awesome costume, Sonia. And finally, for our best team, drum roll. The best team goes to Team 3. Awesome job, Sonia and Catwoman and Gary. You guys did an awesome job tonight. Thank you so much.
And before we leave, we also need a Toastmaster for next week.
I believe Pawnee is the Toastmaster for next week.
Next week will be my
Correct.
second week. Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we need a few speakers and a few roles filled. So please go on the website and fill those roles as soon as you are able to. I would really like to highlight every single one that joined us today. Justin, you did a wonderful job. Your costume is amazing. And you were in character, and the way you presented the timer's functionary role was outstanding. I commend you on doing that. Everyone did an awesome job with their speeches, with their costumes, and it just goes to show when we really put some fun and thought into different meetings, it could change things up a little bit and, re-engage us and make us fun. And sometimes we get to see that other side, not just the professional Toastmaster side, but the fun side as well. And that helps us, the group, connect a little bit more. So I can't be more proud of everyone here on the Zoom meeting, especially Sonia with your trivia questions. Absolutely did an amazing job. Thank you for doing that. Jack, our wizard, esteemed Toastmaster, you did an excellent job with the questions. I love the question that you actually gave my team. Thank you for giving that question, but you did a wonderful job really presenting and taking hold and controlling the meeting. So thank you for doing that, sir. And lastly, Woodland, I appreciate you being on the call and stepping out of your comfort zone and participating and being part of that. So just continue doing more of that and you'll get more comfortable. All right, any other announcements? If you haven't voted, please go vote tomorrow.
Yay!
All right, it's now 7:57. I now adjourn the meeting. Boom.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all for joining.
Love you guys. Have an awesome week.
Good night, all. Bye-bye. Good to see you all.
Awesome.
Good night, Wanda
Sign
Hen.
up. Sign up.
Thank you,
Sign up
David.
right now. Sign up for next week.
Bye.
Okay.
Josh, are we having a meeting?
Yeah, we'll have a brief meeting. I just wanted to, there's one thing I wanted to really discuss with you all. It's
Oh,
not
we
going to take that
lost?
long. I want it to be probably 5 minutes. Huh?
We lost Jack.
Not Jack, but yeah, I just wanted to touch bases on a survey that I wanted to do in regards to, you know, us going back to our physical location. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to do that, but I just want to get a pulse of where everybody's at in regards to that. So I want to create a survey. I'll work with Micheline to get that out to the group this week.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Shay, is there anything that you wanted to add?
No, I didn't. Oh, let me stop the recording.